It is almost amazing just how well this hero not trusting society, villains hating hero society, and the fact that public opinion not trusting the hero society is so alike what current politics is like that one. Either way, All Might is visiting One for All, which is in a place where he practically call Tartarus, given to the fact that it's well, cameras, guns, and many things more. And All Might asks where is Tomura, but of course he do not know. After all, he cut his strings, and they begin to try talk about different things. But as All Might actually asks, why did you want to find a successor? And One for All says that he compares them himself to All Might. He had the power to embrace these ideals and embody them. If he could live eternally through those ideals, then no effort would be greater for him. It's also the fact that All Might took everything from One for All, which apparently the ability to breathe properly and his eyes. So he decides to do the exact same thing that All for One for All Quirk have done doing. He compared himself to All Might, but if All Might wanted to become the hero of aspiring justice, but One for All simply wanted to become the king of evil. And now he decides to, he compares like when people know there will be an end, they entrust. It's like with everything, building. So he says yes, dude, everything else. And so One for All begins to taunt him about the retirement, saying like he correctly guesses that there is a deep amount of concern in the hero society. Moreover, the fact that people do not like Endeavor and how badly the hero society is being treated. Moreover, the villains that have been hiding in the shadows and the so-called outcasts will now join up with Tomura, and Tomura will likely keep himself conceited while he grows up this. He will eventually become a bomb, which no longer can be stopped. So yeah, One for All, even though he supposedly hasn't learned anything in prison, he correctly guesses all of that. And while All for Might almost falls for that taunt, he fears that he will both die at the hands, both he and Deku will die at the hands of Tomura. He proclaims, "I will, uh, I will not die, and I will not allow Shiraka to kill me. I will not die because the future will envision will never happen, you bastard." So, but they will learn pretty soon. They will all learn Deku's secret, and once they learn, Deku will no longer be safe. I think even his fellow friends will outcast him. But All Might is crystal clear. He is saying that even though he may not have the body that can perfectly move, he will not give up, nor will he submit to the villains. So yeah, that's pretty admirable. Despite having a body that can no longer functionally be a hero, he refuses to give up. That's something that's real life no longer have. We all give up. I have given up after all. So as long as someone never gives up, then there's nothing wrong with it. And so the one who escorts him is All Might's old police officer. He apparently had an interview with Stain. That would actually be something I wanted to see. I would have actually wanted to see All Might talking to Stain. Wanted to see what Stain would have said now that he saw All Might's true form. He probably would have been in complete denial and said like, you were just like all the other so-called heroes. You were a fake too. After all, he had a pretty messed up way of saying right and wrong. He sees a picture that Midora sent of his steps and he smiles at it. As the UA children, for those who have won, greatly celebrates this with many things more. Suddenly, Bakugo says that go outside. There's something I want to talk about your quirk. So what does this mean? Has Bakugo finally figured out the All Might Deku connection, or is this the first hint that Bakugo will go the villain route, or will he suddenly just say he will acknowledge Deku, or will it be something much more worse? I think it will be something much more worse. I think he will push Deku to reveal the true secret, and once that secret is revealed, well, then the rest of the class will know, and they will then outfreeze him. That's basically this chapter. It's a perfect blueprint. This Boku no Hero Academia is probably gonna sell even more now, because currently the manga pitches the perfect blueprint of what the world currently looks like. So, perfect fiction, perfect reality. Liking it, do not like the despair, nor for the fact that One for All is completely correct, but hell, as I said before, perfect blueprint. So what do Bakugo say? I have no idea, but give me your thoughts if you have any.